Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. This is Kristen, and today I am going to work on the second page that goes with the tutorial that I did yesterday. Actually, it wasn't a tutorial, it was just something I threw together. So this is the page I did yesterday, and there is a link that would be titled Capture Every Moment Process Video. I did not build the entire thing on camera, but went through how to have the flaps because I have so many pictures. I had 16 pictures. I wanted to try and get as many on the 2-page layout as I could. So I narrowed it down to, I believe, 13 because there were like 3 that were bad quality or duplicate looking. So I've got 8 on this one page, although all you can see when you first look at it is 4. And I felt like it came out really good. We were at the Flying Fish restaurant in North Myrtle Beach. I think it's in North Myrtle Beach. Henceforth the fish in the sky. So the next thing I'm going to do is the page that will face this. And so let me show you, and I have not done it, so we'll do it together. But I have gone ahead and done some of my cutting. So I have 4 pictures, as well as this, well, really 5, because I have this little picture. And I'm going to put all of these on a page so they don't look too cluttered, too clustered. And let's see how that's going to go. I wanted to pick a color for the page that came out of the same paper pad that I used for the other one, and it is this Well Traveled by Recollections, and it's got great colors in it. So the other one was this blue cloud, wherever it is, anyway, and so I wanted something that pulled that blue in. So this is the same color. It's like this aqua, dark aqua colored blue. So, but this was way too much for the entire page, so I did cut out, I did decide that I wanted to use a frame. I cut this out because it is going to be covered and it's wasteful. I like to save in any way I can. All right, so this, I'm going to use this like it's framed and glue this down with my Tombow. I'm getting a little better with this stuff. If you've watched any of my more recent videos, I am new to the glue phase. I use tear and tape usually, and so the first time I used the glue, I used it on a video, and let me just tell you, it was interesting because I kept getting glue like squishing out the side, which I can't promise that won't happen. I'm not that, haven't been doing it very long. I mean, just this weekend I just got this. So, but this dries pretty quick, so that corner's done. Okay. Obviously, oh, I missed a corner. I was like, I feel like I only did 3 corners here. It's been a busy day. Okay, I'm gonna leave that undone because I got more work to do. Okay, so move my charm bracelet out of the way. All right, so there's that, and I cut 1 inch off of the top and the bottom, so there is a 1/2 inch on either side, and I will hold on to those for sure and use those in a later date. So on this facing page, I have this paper here that is airplanes on one side and it's lavender. It's got words like adventure and other things like that. So even though you really can't see much of it, here it is. So I am not fully matting these 4 or 5 pictures, but I am going to attach this here and use this as the base kind of to mat it on. And then the other one is, this is a paper I used to mat the pictures underneath the flap. So I'm going to put that down here, and these are both the same size. They're about 2 3/4. So I'm going to put those down. and they are 12 inches across, and they will come over here onto the matted or frame part, which is fine, which is what I wanted. Originally, I was going to use a white as the frame and thought, no, because this paper is white, and so that wouldn't work. So that's when I decided to go with this orangey yellow color, because it is the same color. On the other page, there's this camera right here. You can't really see it very much on this paper, and that is part of the tag that I made for the other one. So it brings that same color in. And so I love these airplanes, but they don't really fit on this page as much as they did the other page, plus you can't barely see them. All right, so I'm just gonna line this up here. And make sure that they're straight across. And I definitely like to glue in, or adhesive enough to where you can't, it's not going to come up. But I don't like to over adhesive, just in case I decide to tuck things or add stuff. Okay, I have a little square that I will get all that extra glue off. See, I told you, I am not, a professional gluer yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the pictures down. And I measured these out. I sometimes will cut corners, but I am not doing corners with this one because I didn't do corners with the other page. So I felt like it would look kind of silly if I did corners on this page. Let's see, I wanted this to come down a smidge like this. Okay. There's that. And that is us waiting for our table to go into the flying fish. And that is my dad and me and my niece, and I'm holding my son. My mom is off. You can't really see her very much. All right, so this one is going here. I am intentionally leaving the words here that say, and so the adventure begins. And this picture, I'm going to leave this up. I want to put this here. My crazy children are in the background, which is really fitting that it says wild right there. I'm sure it says wild and free or something, but wild is very fitting of my kids. My daughter's picking my son up and traipsing him around. Okay, and then I have this picture of all of us sitting at the table. Put that up a little here. So see, I'm using these back parts as kind of a mat, but not like a full mat. So it adds some textures and colors to the page, but is not a full mat on the picture. And I do that sometimes. And here is my daughter acting like a fish because we are at the flying fish. So that's super fitting, right? Okay. Make sure everything is down. Hope there's not too much glue eking out places. All right. I am done with that for now. Okay, so here is where we're headed. These word phrases that are on here I thought were fitting. Free spirit, yep. So the adventure begins, let's travel, exploring and sightseeing. So those all are very fitting, so I made sure to keep those out. It wouldn't matter if they were still, you could see things that didn't really fit, but I'd probably try and cover it with something. Okay, so then to add to this, I have, these are Miss Grossman's stickers, and these are the fish that I used on the other page, but I matted them on some white cardstock and I put them on some foam squares so it would give this page some dimension. Let's see if I can get these off because My fingers are sticky from the excess glue. And I'm going to put this one here because, like I said, she is making fishy faces. And I'm going to put this one over here. But first, I also have, this will be the page title, and it says Adventure. And this is the same color pattern. It's got that dark blue from the sky. And then, of course, the word adventure is up here. So I think I'm going to put this here. I'm just going to tuck it a little, yep. And tuck it a little here. So it's like a banner. And then I'm going to have this fish kind of like right here on the corner. And now it gives it some dimension. I can write a date or some journaling, either down here on this orange or yellow color, or I could add a little thing here. One way or another, there it is. So I think this looks good. It has all the dimensions and things that I need to match this with the colors and some of the patterns, the camera. There's the camera I was talking about. So there it is. So I hope you all enjoyed this shorter video than usual. And I hope that you all will come back and do some more scrapping with me. And have a great night.